Today on the Dr. Oz Show, one of his guests is Danica Patrick. The title of his show is The Ultimate Keto, a how-to for the diet that everyone is on. And she'll be showing how to make one of her low-carb dishes. And as you can see, one of Dr. Oz's specialties is helping fat people. But back to Danica. Let's hear how she got into this way of eating.
I feel like I gained like 5 pounds, and I was like, I'm like, oh my God, so I got this real issue now. So I was only going to do paleo for a week. I had already been dairy and gluten-free, but I decided to go bean and grain-free too, and I was only going to do it for a week, but it's been 2 years now, so it's very manageable.
So she was only going to go paleo. Paleo is a way of trapping people into a diet that is not good and not even natural. Yet paleo claims to be all about being natural. Well, with this diet, they scare you off of fruit, which is natural, and you end up in a low-carb state. She may have been able to manage this diet, as she says, but most people fall off this diet. It's not very doable, and it's not very healthy, although it's healthier than the SAD diet, and that's where it tricks you. And Danica wrote a book. You're not surprised? Some people couldn't figure out what this book actually was. Was it a diet book or a fitness book? So I went to Amazon, and I see that I never did read the whole title of the book, which runs over her privates. It says, The 90-Day Mind, Body, and Food Plan That Will Change Your Life. That's a wide range there. So the first thing to know is it's not just about dieting. And also, the book gets 4.5 stars out of 5. Now, what you need to know about Amazon is just about every book gets that score. When it comes to books, don't go by that star rating. What you want to do is go to the lower rated comments and take a look at what they say. Sure, every book, everything has low comments, but use your judgment here. Someone says, all this book does is rehash common keto knowledge, which most people already know. They really got people thinking that everyone's on this new diet. It's the trend. Yes, it's the trend, but exactly how popular is it? Or is this a fake trend?
Uh-oh, and we're hearing that Danica Patrick has slowed on the racetrack.
The person goes on. A lot of pictures of Danica Patrick in her short shorts. She has a keen sense of the obvious, no earth-shattering observation. Same info is available via self-help blogs all day long. Another reviewer says, I normally don't write reviews, but this book makes me sick. I'll do another video on that some other time. And about that review on Amazon, there was 2 comments to that review. One person said, no, most people don't know the common keto diet. And he responded, what? I find it hard to believe that you're saying that most people don't know what the keto diet is. See, we're all in our own circles. If you watch Dr. Oz, you think everybody knows about this. Well, only a few million people watch him. He goes on to say the diet is basically eliminating carbs and eating lots of meat. Honestly, you're really saying that the average person does not know this? Come on, commentator, you're better than that. Just to prove my point, after reading your comment, I asked 10 strangers if they knew what the keto diet was. I find that hard to believe. My own brother doesn't know. There are people who just aren't in that world. Now, that original comment mentions keto and her being on a keto-themed Dr. Oz show. I wanted to verify that she is a keto person, because I don't just take a rumor and then fly with it like Cheetah. I know that if you look harder, you'll find a deeper truth, or maybe that it wasn't the truth. And so in searching, I could not find any reference to her being keto. She just happens to be on this episode. But that comment that mentions keto, that was a top comment, the first one I read, and probably the first that a lot of people will read. Isn't that interesting? But people will say, but look at how ripped she is. She must be doing keto, because that's the propaganda I've heard. But does the diet just make you ripped and just turn you into a fat-burning machine like Dr. Oz says? Well, I did find Danica saying this.
Workout twice a day. Workout twice a day. Like, I get real ambitious and I'm like, oh, 30's nothing. And then it's like 35 minutes and all of a sudden, 40 minutes. And then I'm like, I'm too tired to do the next one today.
Why is it so important?
Well, I just think that it's something different for your body. I made sure that the science was included in the book about, why you do 2-a-day workouts and what that does to your metabolism.
It burns a lot of fat, especially when you're not eating much. Here's an excerpt from her book. It's not easy to figure out the right way to fuel your body. I've spent hours flipping through health books, diet books, learning new ways to take care of myself. I tried low fat, then low carb, then dairy free, then whole grain, 40-30-30 balance, then I turned it upside down with a blood test. Yeah, she has some kind of allergies to certain foods. She cut out a lot of foods that happen to have carbs in it, like there's gluten intolerance. Here's how she used to eat. Oatmeal, egg whites, whole grain sandwich, yogurt, granola, fruit, salmon, rice, veggies. So she found out with the blood test that she has a high reaction to egg whites, gluten, yeast. So then she said, I needed to try something aggressive. Like an aggressive disease? That's keto. No, she didn't have to try something aggressive. You can still keep the oatmeal in there. You can just add more fruit. With all those health books she read, I guess she just wasn't reading the ones I was. She didn't find out that we are natural fruit eaters. But we still don't know what she's doing. But yeah, if you eat a healthy version of paleo and you exercise a lot, you'll probably be in pretty good shape. But the facts are, it's not because of low carb. It's because you're eating healthier and exercising. Those are the things. Well, you can eat healthy and eat carbs. Matter of fact, the healthiest diet is a diet that's low in fat. Meat is not healthy food, people. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and beans even are not going to kill you, and they're not going to make you fat. Before all this keto craze stuff, we've known plenty of high-carb, low-fat eaters who are in great shape. Plenty of athletes, Olympians, and they're still going. These people outlive all other people. They're still going. A lot of people didn't learn much from her books, and I know I haven't learned much of anything, but we still don't know what she's doing, except capitalizing off her good looks.
I love photos, so I put a ton in.
She also said that she was still tweaking her way of eating in 2016, and the book came out a year later. Now, some people might say that's long enough time, but not to somebody like me, who's been eating my way for 23 years. Now, that's proving the test of time. You can eat a junk food diet for many years before it starts falling apart, crashing.
Pastor Nevis almost got together.
Oh, and it got together with Danica.
So I recommend to steer clear. Oh, well, wow, that was actually an unintentional sports metaphor there. I just do that all the time. But yeah, steer clear of any of her advice. And watch out for any sports people giving diet advice. It's usually just crazy. They're known for eating badly because they can get away with it because of their genes. These are not regular people. These are gifted people. Don't try to follow them because you are not gifted genetically.
Andrew Lawrence described Patrick as an anti-Mulan who infiltrated and thrived in an exclusively male environment while accentuating every part of her womanhood. He also said she is an instrument of male and female fantasy, the sports peanut who grinds harder for feminism, day to day, than the great Billie Jean King ever could. Patrick spoke of her objection to being labeled a sex symbol. People just don't know what to call women who look attractive.
In the Indy racing, and look at Danica, she is just furious.
Stomping her feet. Oh, remember, Penske has never won.
Par so they can get him around. Par so they can get him around. Par so they can get him around.
Carburetor racing car.